I live alone in a house that's way too big for me. It's not fancy or anything, just a quiet, 3-bedroom fixer-upper on the edge of a dying town in upstate New York. I moved in 6 months ago, mostly because the price was absurdly low. The real estate agent said it had been on the market for years. No one seemed to want it. Honestly, I liked that about it. I work from home, so I spend a lot of time alone. I've always been a bit of a recluse, but lately, it's gotten worse. Not that I minded, until last week, when something changed. I was doing laundry in the basement when I noticed it. A door. Just a plain wooden door on the far wall, half hidden behind a leaning metal shelf and some old paint cans. I swear to you, that door wasn't there before. I've been down in that basement 100 times. I even painted the damn walls myself. No door, not even a seam, just concrete and stone. But now, there it was. No handle, no lock, just this slightly warped wooden slab in the wall. I stood staring at it for what felt like 10 minutes. At first, I thought I must have missed it somehow, like maybe I'd just never looked at that wall straight on. But that didn't sit right with me. You don't miss a whole damn door in a room you've spent hours working in. I don't know what came over me, but I knocked. Stupid, I know. But I figured, what? Maybe it led to a crawl space or something. Some old root cellar sealed off by the previous owner. No one answered, obviously. But as I turned to leave, I heard a sound, scratching, from the other side of the door. I laughed at first. It was this nervous, too loud laugh that didn't feel real coming out of my mouth. I told myself it was probably a raccoon, or a rat, or something. Old houses have those, right? Still, I booked it up the stairs and slammed the basement door behind me. That night, I dreamed of the door. I saw it open slowly, revealing a black void, and something tall crawling out, long limbs bending the wrong way like a spider. I woke up sweating, convinced I'd heard something moving around downstairs. But when I checked, everything was still, silent. The door was still shut. By the next day, I couldn't get it out of my head. I kept telling myself to leave it alone, to pretend I never saw it, but you know how curiosity works. It eats at you, especially when you're alone all day and your mind doesn't have anything better to do. That evening, I went back down with a flashlight and a crowbar. The scratching had stopped. Everything felt weirdly still, like the air itself was holding its breath. I wedged the crowbar between the door and the frame and pried it open. It creaked, slowly. The darkness inside didn't look natural. It was thick, like it absorbed my flashlight. I stepped closer, shining the beam around. There were stairs, leading down. That made no sense. The basement was already the lowest point in the house. I even checked the blueprints when I bought the place. No sub-basement, no cellar. But these stairs went down, way down, far deeper than they should have. And then I heard it again. The scratching, closer now, and breathing. Not my own. Something ran at me up the stairs. I slammed the door shut and threw the shelf back in front of it, nearly pissing myself in the process. I didn't sleep that night. Every few minutes, I'd hear a faint tap, tap, tap from the floorboards directly beneath my bed. I tried to call someone the next day. Police, a contractor, even a local priest. No one picked up. Every call went straight to voicemail. When I finally drove into town, it was like the whole place had gone quiet. Shops were closed, streets were empty. I went to the gas station, where the guy behind the counter finally acknowledged me. I asked him if he knew anything about my house, if there had ever been anything weird. He went pale. "You live in the Thompson place?" he asked. I nodded. He looked like he was deciding whether or not to say something. Then he just muttered, "You should leave," and turned away. That night, the door opened on its own. No noise, I just went down to check, and it was wide open. Shelf moved aside, crowbar lying on the floor. The stairs were still there. But now, at the bottom, I could see a light. It flickered. Orange, firelight. I don't know why I did it. Maybe I was tired of being afraid. Maybe I thought it would give me answers. But I went down, slowly, carefully, step by step. It got warmer the deeper I went. The walls changed from stone to something rougher, like packed earth or skin. There was a smell, sweet, sickly, like rotting fruit and copper. When I reached the bottom, I entered a chamber. Candles lined the floor in a perfect circle, and in the center, hunched over a blackened pit, was me. Not a reflection, not a twin. It was me. Same face, same clothes, even the little scar above my eyebrow from when I fell off my bike as a kid. He turned to look at me and smiled. "I knew you'd come," he said. "Took you long enough." Before I could respond, he lunged. I woke up in the chamber, alone. The pit still burned beside me. I ran up the stairs. Thank God they were still there. When I got back to the basement, the door was gone. Just a smooth, featureless wall. I'm upstairs now, writing this. The lights keep flickering. My reflection in the bathroom mirror smiles when I don't. He blinks at the wrong times. And just now, I heard the basement door creak open. But I'm still here. I never went back down. At least, I don't think I did.